welcome back everybody to another chess video of the Checkmate playlist where we take low elo, high elo, mid elo, or even engine level. We deem it trash, of course, and we learn from it. We laugh at it, not because of the skill of the players, but because of the fact that chess is just an extreme game where you can have a multitude of experiences, bad ones specifically, and sometimes good ones if you're a psychopath. Today, this game, I found it from one of my Viber messages, and it was a blitz game. 46 moves, lots of chances missed, and eventually the man who was able to spot the last mistake managed to win the game. This was a blitz game, 5 minute, no time increment, and that's probably the reason why everybody played so bad. I mean, one side didn't play as bad as the other. Let's be real here. The other side was terrible. I mean, I have to say they missed a lot of things. Everybody missed a chance to equalize, to snatch the advantage, and stuff like that. But hey, that's life, you know. The game is on the description if you want to see it on your own. Join the Discord, which is also in the description, and subscribe. Why not subscribe? We're trying to reach 500 subs by the end of 2025. Maybe. Anyway, let's get on to the video and have a blast together. And most likely pee our pants because the laughter we're going to have. Okay, so we have our chess game in front of us. This was a blitz game, like I said, 5 minute, no time increment. Let's begin. E4, E5. So far, so good. Knight F3, Knight C6, Knight C3, Knight F6. Okay, we're gonna have a really boring game, but Halloween Gambit, everybody. Halloween Gambit. So, Halloween Gambit is a way you can throw your opponent off. It is a rare gambit. However, you can try to play it, but I'm not sure it's gonna work against like 2000s. Knight takes c5. Now d4. The best move in this position is this. Or actually this might be even better, but according to agent is not that. After this move and you get after this, you need to go here. They can kick your knight around a little bit, but as you can see, yes, they can keep doing that. However, here you got an ace up your sleeve. You have bishop c5. Sacrificing the knight, giving it back immediately, and castling, which is insane. Like, if they take this, actually, you need to go here, and I'm not sure you can, like, that's one of the possible lines. I'm pretty sure most people, like, then they go here, and then the queen just lingers a lot around, and then, it's gonna be really complicated if you know, like, all the top engine lines. For example, if you go and develop here, there's like a bishop like move like this, and then you just get destroyed. So you need to be really careful. And I'm not sure anybody wants to study Halloween Gambit theory. Knight e to g4 though, it is definitely not the move. The knight is now gonna be a target. Not that knight, the other knight, but sure, it's fine. Knight takes c5, gives the knight right back in. The problem with this move is there's another tempo on you. Queen e7. Queen e2, now the knight is still hanging, so we move that. Bishop f4 and d6. Okay, as you can clearly see, white is getting anything he wanted. It's +9. Was it +9 because of the move knight d5? The whole point of this move is that you need to sacrifice your queen. I'm not even joking. You need... I mean, obviously, this is not the move. However, can you play this? Oh, you can. Yeah, you need to sacrifice your queen and to survive because it is just impossible. You can even sacrifice... Oh, you can't sacrifice this. Well, you're gonna have to do this and go back. And after he takes your knight, then you take their knight, and then they take back your pawn. It's a mess. It's a mess, but white is completely winning in this position, believe it or not. But e takes d6 is what is ultimately chosen. It is a fine move. It is +2 now. We have c takes d6, and as you can see, either of the two moves is nice. I mean, this is the reason why this is not top engine, and its second line in the engine is, I don't know, maybe because you're attacking the queen, which is also pinned, so it has to move somewhere. But there's literally no difference between this and like the other position. Like it's the same thing. You're threatening the same thing. Anyway, c takes d6 and long castles. However, it is the move chosen. It is +3, so white has a very comfortable advantage. Knight f6 is the move chosen, and as you can see, it loses to this queen move. Because, well, if you block with the bishop, you're gonna take the free pawn, and you have to play like some sober defense here, like check, you need to do this, and everything is gonna fall apart pretty quickly, and black will just lose. Rook e1 though, drops a lot of the advantage actually, like 50% of the advantage is gone. And the reason is maybe because you gave up the initiative. Actually, what you could be threatening to do is something like this. You go here, and if they block you, you will take this. Or actually, yeah, now, never mind. It is not so clear. You go here, and then you take here. And yeah, that's... I thought you could throw in like a in-between move, but no, that was just wrong. Bishop e6, though. Now the knight move is really strong. We have queen here. Queen b5 check. Queen blocks. And queen takes a step. Actually, does a move like this work here? No, it doesn't. I thought it worked because, well, you're just destroying your opponent's defense. But no, it doesn't work. Queen takes d7, trades queens. Now, as you can see, the advantage has dropped significantly because you're on the attack. Your opponent's king is like in the center. Why not attack it? That's the reason why it is saying you should move the queen here, which is absurd, and get attacked. However, you will just sneak in. That is the whole point. And actually, this is top engine move. And if you don't play that, and you play something like trying to develop the bishop, then you're just going to lose the queen. So it's a very tough position. Queen d7 and queen takes d7. I don't blame the queen trade. I mean, you're winning, so you might as well like trade. Knight takes d7 and bishop c4 attacks a pin piece. For a second, you would think that's a blunder, but no, it's not. You're attacking a pin piece. d5 is definitely not the move because that just hangs a clean pawn. However, it is just not seen. This just hangs a clean pawn. However, it is not seen, and we have this move instead, which honestly might even be even better. Like, straight up, you have a lot of pressure on the entire position. Instead of castling, he decides to move the rook like that. Now the king is a little smoothed, and all the problems are still like imminent, and black has pinned 2 pieces to himself. If we count the rook as a pinned down piece, we can, and black will just never get out of the center. You can try to get out of the center, but it will be really hard. Rook e2. Now it's a draw. Or, I mean, the engine was saying the draw, but like now it is not a draw, it is actually lingering towards equality, believe it or not. The engine is like, no, this is just a bad position for black, but he still has fighting chances. The move that I would play here was, of course, take the pawn. However, rook e2 is actually preparing after this move. Actually, after this, black is better. And it's insane. Because of knight e5, trying to get rid of an attacking piece, which... I don't know. I'm honestly, that is just shocking. However, we don't have any of that at all. We have bishop b7. Now the position is dead equal. Actually, it is dead equal. Nobody's winning. And it is insane how we went from a position that looked like this. And then a couple moves later, it looked like this. And then now we are looking at a position where black has consolidated. And, I mean, this... Actually, the reason why this works is because you can take back the piece. Yeah, so if, after rook here with castle on g3, I don't know what the point of g3 is, and I don't care to find out either. g6, we copy our opponent and lose immediately because of, knight takes the pawn. But I have a3, which I don't even know what it does. I mean, it could prepare love for king b1 later. f5, hanging a piece, which is not taken. And both players actually had a lot of time. That is a huge, blind spot, I could say. Knight c5, rook d1. Okay, so we're moving attacking piece. The reason you can still take this is because 2 pieces of rook are a lot better than, they're a lot better than a rook. You can control a lot more squares with two pieces. You can have a lot more coordination with two pieces than a rook. I've won endgames like down. I've won positions where I had only 2 knights and 2 bishops against like 2 rooks. And I still won that position because I could control more squares than my opponent and ultimately secure the victory. We have... Oh, never mind. Knight c5 and rook d1. Knight takes d3 here. It's a check as well, so you need to reply. Now the bishop is still hanging, so we'll move that. That is the... I mean, that's... Just go here. I guess then that is possible, but like, I mean, there's nothing. Really, there's literally nothing. You just take this and you win. You just take this and win to your sleep. But no. We have bishop here and completely hanging the other bishop. Which, funny enough, it is the better bishop for black. But that is also gone. Rook f8, trading pieces when losing. Amazing. Nice. Rook e3. Oh, trading even more pieces. Nice. Don't do that, kids. You're gonna get up to a really tough endgame. And you won't win either. And probably not draw. Bishop e6. Bishop e6. King f7. King d2, king f6, king e3. The players bring their kings. Committing their pawn structures. And a move like pawn here isn't even that terrible. You just block the entire movement of black. And even though your bishop is kind of terrible, your knight will do most of the job because their bishop cannot see your pawns. They can only see like this pawn, like here. They can see that, but like all the other pawns are dark squares, and yeah, he just can't get through them. And you're just gonna defend them and slowly push them and win the game. But like we have king f4, d4 taking oppositions. That just hangs a pawn, straight up bishop takes d4 check, king f7, and king c5 well timed. You just take a lot more space from your opponent. Bishop a2 hangs a bishop completely in one move, and it is promptly taken. This knight is back up. Now we have the same position, but with a pawn move and a lost bishop. King e6, and we take the pawn, we take the pawn, we take the pawn. We take the pawn, we take the pawn. And this is the crucial moment of the game because we have, after king here, knight here, and pawn just going. This is a checkmate. Because of the discovered check. And that is insane. This was a discovered check. For a split second I thought it was stalemate, but no. It is a check. When I saw this game, I was like, wow, black played horribly, but both players lost a couple of chances. It was a fun Halloween gambit. But, I mean, black killed. Black shot himself in the foot. And, you know, that is that, you know. It was an insane game. There were a lot of tactics missed. There were a lot of mistakes in the end game. White cleaved through and won the game slowly and methodically with a very nice goal. King checkmate. This is technically checkmate with the king, by the way, because you move the king and... Okay, so the reason why this works is like, it's not the bishop giving the checkmate, it's the king because it moved. That is how I think it is considered. That was the game. I hope you all liked it. Halloween Gambit. We haven't had any on this channel. This was the chance to have one. If you want to play the Halloween Gambit, do it on like Blitz and Bullet, because it is probably not going to work in Rapid. Because people like know that stuff. Or don't play it against high-rated opponents, because you might get your ass kicked and you don't want that. That's all from today. I will see you guys next time. Now I'll get the hell out of here.